What's happening, guys? It's DK Priori and welcome back to another episode of Let's Try Linux. And this week we're taking a look at another variant of Ubuntu, that's Ubuntu in a different desktop environment. So this week, with no further ado, this is Kubuntu. So we know about Ubuntu, and by now we know about KDE Plasma, and we know that it's my favorite desktop environment, and it's probably the one I'll be using on my system when I come to build it. So this is what it looks like out the box. Of course, we've got I've not used it in a while, so we've got to just do a little bit of a tweak here, update some stuff. It's rather fast though. We saw KDE Plasma at its finest so far last week in the OpenSUSE episode. I'm hoping this is going to be a similar experience. A little bit on the sluggish side. Oh, there we go. Not doing anything. Let's see if we can. It's not doing anything. Oh, here we go. It just did that without launching the window because I already had one open. So we'll just shove these installs in. So sorry this episode is a day late. The only reason for that is I completed a passion project about Silent Hill and its importance to the history of gaming, and that project took me all in all about 5 days from writing all the way through to editing and post-production and stuff. So I was just burnt out from that. I put a lot of effort into that video. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. I'm really proud of that one. But it did take so much time. I just needed a day. It got to Thursday, and I needed a day away from just recording and all that sort of stuff. So I took a day off, basically. That's the only reason. And this episode's a touch late. But I'm back and we're just updating at the moment. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to redesign my KDE Plasma desktop to look and feel like Mac OS. And the reason I've done that is when I've had KDE Plasma, like say for example last week in the OpenSUSE episode, I just went straight Windows with it, and I think it's only fair now to show what else KDE can do, and that's why I'm going to go with a sort of Mac approach. So this episode may be useful to those coming from a Mac background because we're going to make this thing look and run like Mac OS. So let's get started. First, let's change this down wallpaper. Are there any here that are going to be good? Perfect. That's very Mac. That's very Mac. And it's kind of nice. I like the colour scheme on that. So yeah, I'm just installing all these updates at the moment. They're going to take a while because it's been such a long time. I installed this, basically I installed all the virtual machines for the series in one go. So I installed them all weeks and weeks ago and I haven't booted them up since. So there's a lot of updating to do. So first of all, what you're going to want to do is go into System Settings, look and feel, you've got three options there: Breeze, Breeze Dark, and Kubuntu. We'll put there's not really much difference between Breeze and Breeze and Kubuntu, other than the fact that Breeze Dark will change our windows to black. So I like that. Workspace theme. Now we're going to go down here and click Get New Plasma Themes. And the first hit, McMojave. Let's install that. Lion is pretty similar as well. But yeah, we're just going to go with McMojave. And apply that. And so far, it doesn't really look any different. Right? Don't worry, you've got the Apple symbol right there, and all these icons and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and install the Mojave Cursors. So now when we'll have this batch of cursors when we're operating, as opposed to Breeze, splash screen. See if there's any. We'll use that one. KDE Story Light. So that looks pretty nice. Let's head back into here. Install McMojave Color. Hit apply. So that's installed now. Now fonts. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do this all through the user interface. That way things are nice and visible and simple. I'm gonna search for San Francisco system font. Spell that wrong. And there should be a GitHub. Yes, Yosemite, San Francisco. And this is what we want. Just wait for that to finish. It shouldn't take too long. There we go. Let's go into the show downloads. Open with Arc. No. Open with Arc. And we're just gonna extract that folder. And batch install them. Oh, well, okay. Let's install regular first. Should ask us if it's for personal use or system. Just click System. Install the bold version. System again. Install the thin. System again. And ultralight. For some reason we can't. Install ultralight. Never mind, we don't need that anyway. So general. And it will be under, it won't be listed normally. I've always had trouble finding it. Like always. It's not under Yosemite. It's not under San Francisco. But if you just look in the if you go into your downloads folder where those are, system San Francisco display, that's where I got mixed up earlier. It's definitely not that. This is the downside to coming into these Let's Tries blind. Little fucking pieces of difficulties like this. And I know it says 9:47 PM down there, the time's wrong. It's actually 5:47 AM, so this is not what I need right now. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna scroll through all this. To no avail. Never mind, we might need a restart, and our updates have finished, and it'll give us a chance to check out our splash screen. So let's restart. This will just take a few moments. But like I said, it'll give us a chance to look at our splash screen. So it'll come up like this. And to fix that, just hit that, and then hit that again, and you'll get it full screen again. There we go, there's our new splash screen. That's pretty cool. So let's go back into our system settings. General. That's the one. So it comes up under SFNS. Leave the fixed width as hack unless you want your terminal font to be changed. I don't like changing my terminal font. It causes sort of kerning, the spacing between letters. It causes kerning issues when you change the font to certain ones. So they're all 10 point, which is fine with me. So just change all that. This is the actual Apple font for Linux. So that's all changed now. We'll just restart the application, but yeah, you can see it's all changed straight away. Icons. McMojave circle. Let's go with blue. I like blue. We've got blue and blue dark. See that now? They're all circle, and there's a reason we've gone with that. There's a very good reason, which you'll see shortly. But for now, there's more system settings to look at. So this is like an accurate recreation of everything Apple. Now, what you're going to want to do is head down. You can do this through the terminal, but I found when I've tried this in the past, I don't know if it's updated, it was a while ago, but in the past, this didn't work through the terminal. What you're going to want to do instead is head over to Discover, the software center, and type in Latte Dock. Install Latte. Get that downloaded. That'll install. Then you're going to want to search for it. Open it up. And a little dock pops up. Yeah. Go to your panel options. Remove panel. And there you've got a nice little dock. Now, if you right click on this, you can go to dock settings, you can change a lot of stuff. So you can change the location, you can either have it at the left, like sort of Ubuntu style, top, which would bring it up here, and at the right, we're just going to keep it at the bottom for that authentic feel. And keep it in the center. Appearance. You can change the opacity. Probably knock that down to about the size. We'll cover the whole of our icons. And it seems to have crashed. Not a good start. Not a good start. That's definitely crashed. Can we open terminal? We've had our first crash of the entire series. Look at that. Kubuntu, you were doing so well, my friend. So I had to restart there. If you go back to dock settings, pick up where we left off. If you hop into advanced, there's a load more options for you available. But if you go into layouts, go into plasma, you can bring it up like that. So it's kind of a Windows hybrid. But if you go into configure, go into extended, you can bring it up like that. So you've got the dock at the bottom and this panel at the top. Yeah, and from here you can just drag, you know, all your apps into this space. Get Libre Office down here. Oh. That's not working for whatever reason. Get in there, you prick. There we go. And also, if you just go to appearance, we can get rid of this little clock. You definitely can get rid of it. I'm not lying about that. That'll just remove the entire dock. Well, you can get rid of it, but we'll have to resort to Papa Google. First search term. Let's have a look at Reddit. Right click on the dock, configure, toggle the button next to remove it. That doesn't seem to be working either. Oh well. Anyway, we've got this now looking suitably like a Mac suite. even down to the Apple icon, which is beautiful. That's a nice touch. But yeah, everything's looking really nice. It's performing well. There is one thing that I would like to be able to do. That you can do. It's just finding the submenu for it. Window decorations. Oh wow, we had another crash. So far, I mean, I'm enjoying KDE Plasma, and I'm enjoying Kubuntu, but we're experiencing a few crashes here and there. Install the McMojave Aurora. Just to get that extra authentic feel. So there you have it. Now we're really looking like a Mac. And that took, less than half an hour to set up. So there you go. We'll just head to dock settings, change that up again. So yeah, there you have it. Kubuntu looking and running like a Mac. I've been DK Priori, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.